Hi everyone. I'm going to walk you through how to get started with the Lesson 10 Breaking the Code activity. Now, everything that you need for this activity is embedded here in this Google Doc. As we scroll down, we can see we have a set of questions. Right? There's 10 of them in total. Oh, I'm sorry, there's 11 in total. And as we scroll further down, we'll see that we have a completed table of elements, similar to what we did in Lesson 9. Now, if you are having trouble reading these cards on your screen, you can go to right here where it says 100% or some number, and you can zoom in to either 125, 150, 200, or fit your screen. I suggest around 100 to 125. I'm going to walk you through how to answer questions 1, 2, and the first part of question 3 in this video. So question 1 wants us to make a list of all the general patterns that you notice across the periods on the table of element cards. So if I jump back down to my table, I'm going to start looking across the rows. So one of the things that I notice is that the number of sticks increases going left to right on each atom. Okay. We can also notice that the mass of the atoms increases going left to right across the rows. Now, I'm not going to find every pattern for you, but there's at least 2 of them. So let's enter those patterns that we noticed. Do not forget to state which direction you saw the pattern go. All right, let's look at question 2. So this is asking us to look at the patterns we notice going up and down each of the groups on the table of element cards. So if I go back and look at those within a group, so I'm going to be looking top to bottom, we notice that the atoms get bigger. And on the left-hand side, the way that they react, if we look at the bottom corner here, tends to become more violent or more reactive as we go down the group. One of the things that we do notice over here, though, is that this last column, the more reactive elements are actually at the top. So let's scroll back up and put that in for our answer. Okay, now let's look at question 3. So each of the diagrams shown here has an arrow or arrows pointing in the direction that one of the trends on the card increases. We're going to use the word bank to match each of the diagrams with the correct trend that is found on the cards. Notice that each diagram might have more than one trend that goes along with it. So based on what we saw, we know that the size of the atoms tends to get bigger going down. So I'm going to just copy and paste that. over here. You do want to double check though to see what happens as you go left to right. We did see that the number of sticks on the atom increases across in diagram 2. That got larger the further right that we went. So you'll check for these other trends on the cards and match them to the correct diagrams. So this should help you get started with the activity, and then you're going to answer questions 4 through 11 on your own.